This is how to run Google Ads for roofers in under 10 minutes. Let's go. Okay, so head over to a new Google Ads account. Let's go over to overview here and click on all campaigns. In here, we want to create a new campaign. And click on new campaign. And in here, we want to use the leads as our objective, and we want to move on, and we do not want to set conversion tracking right now. That is super important that you do set once you have made your Google Ads campaigns to actually track the numbers from those campaigns. Search is the type of campaign we want to use, because we obviously want to have it displayed on the search network when we are a roofing company. And we want to have website visits as our goal, and I will just paste a URL I found for a roofer in Houston, I believe. You obviously need to add your own website URL in there, and you need to call the campaign name whatever you would like. I would call this roofer tutorial, and then click on continue. We want to start a new campaign. Now, for the bidding strategy, we actually do not want to configure that now, because we are not allowed to set it to max cost per click during the setup of the Google Ads campaign. We would like to do that. We want to do that, or we have to do that after the campaign is set up. So I'll show you how to do that later. So for now, just click on next, and we want to not either be displayed for Google Search Partners Network or Google Display Network. We only want to be displayed on the Search Network. And we want to enter another location and click on Advanced Search. A couple of different ways you can do this, but the best way we have found is to search for the area you would like to be included in. Click on include, but don't use this area. You can click on show all areas in here, where you have all these different zip codes within that area. So let's say you are located around here and you want to serve only areas around here. So you can include all the different areas you want to have your ads be displayed for. Include all of those. Once you're done with that, you can then go ahead and exclude all the areas just outside of that area, so that you do not get shown up for the areas just around. So basically make a perimeter around the area you exclude. Make a perimeter around the area you want. I included again, exclude. Make a perimeter around the area you want to be shown up for, and click on save once you've done that around all the area. And then you want to have the language set to English. Audience segments we don't need to do, and we can also do that later down the line when you have some more data. We do not want to use broad match keywords, and the more settings we need to set is ad schedule. And let's say that you are open Monday to Fridays 9 to 5. We like to set different campaigns for different times of the day, for daytime and nighttime, and also for Saturdays and Sundays. So 9 to 5, there we go. Click on next. I think I get this, in under 10 minutes. Okay, so for the keywords, we can just click on skip here. We want to set the keywords after we are done with this. Actually looks fine. Let me see. Roofing companies, Houston roofing company, best roofing repair. Yeah, that actually looks fine. Looks like Google has added some nice keywords for us there. We will add some more keywords later after the campaign is set up. But for now, we will go over to the ads, where we have the final URL. This is where people are actually being sent when they click your campaign or your Google ad. So this is super important that you have this set correctly. This display path is only what is being displayed on the ad after the base URL. So as you can see here, if I now say roofer, it will be displayed after the base URL in the ad here. So this is not actually where people are being sent. They are being sent to this URL, but this is what is being displayed after the base URL. So you can say roofer Houston, and we want to set our headlines. So for now, we will just not use, well, actually that one, it was kind of nice, over 35 years of experience. That is nice to have. But we want to, and actually, you know what? I liked online estimations available, but we want to just capitalize each word here, or the first letter in each word. There we go. I like that one. And then we want to say number 1 roofer in Houston. and we want to say best roofer in Houston. We like to do like a get a free estimate or something like that, but now Google had an online estimations available, so get a free estimate typically works well to get people to click on the ad online. There we go. So what we want to do now is we want to basically pin these comments or these headlines to the position we want to have them in. So we want to pin this to the first position. We want to pin this one as well to the first position. We don't want to have these displayed in the same ad, but we want to have them displayed first. We want to pin this second, and we want to pin this one second as well. And now we can move on to the descriptions, where Google has again added some descriptions for us, but I will just take this away and I will paste in some descriptions I have already made. So the descriptions are not actually that important. The important thing about them is that they are long, so they make your ads larger. People don't actually read the descriptions too much. And now for the business name and logos, I don't know why I clicked on that. You need to get access by linking to your Google business profile. So that is nice to have. And also site links are super important to have. There are three site links that are very important. And you can also just use site links as for different services. But for now, we will just use, I just need to get the final URL here as the one we used earlier. There we go. Copy that. You cannot have the same final URL for all the site links. So a trick you can use if you want to send people to the same URL anyway, if you don't have different, if you need to have prices, service areas, and services for 3 of the 6 site links that you need to make, or that we recommend that you make. And if you don't have a site for prices and you don't have a site for service areas within your website, you can just say #1. This is a little trick you can use so that they actually get sent to the same URL, but Google don't understand that it is the same URL. So you can say service areas like that, and say #2 on this one. And then for services, oh my god, there we go, services. You can just say, let's say you have a services page. So we say services, there we go. Click on create. And as I said, you want to have 6 site links set up. You can just do some services on the last 3. And for the callouts, they are not that important, so we won't add them right now. And the calls is something you need to have, so people can call you straight from the ad. You can obviously add your own phone or cell phone here by clicking on new call. Click on apply. This is also something you can track in Google Ads, how many people are calling you. Then you can click on done. And now we can click on next. And I will just set the custom budget for now to 1. This is how much you want to spend each day. Click on next. And it looks like our campaign is good to go. So we can click on publish campaign. And there we go. Google says it will take 1 to 2 business days. However, we always find that it takes 1 to 2 hours. So don't worry. And you want us to set up the conversion tracking right now, which we'll not do for this video. That would take a lot more than 10 minutes. And then we want to head over to the campaign we just made, which was called Service Business Campaign. No, it was not called that. It was called Roofer Tutorial. There we go. So we can head over to that campaign if you click on campaigns and campaigns. And in here, we want to click on this little icon right here. And in here, we want to set our bidding strategy. Now we can set it to manual CPC. If we click on change bid strategy and or select the bid strategy not recommended, we can set this now to manual CPC. This is basically where you pay for cost per click, as CPC stands for. Click on save, and then also set your budget in here, or you can set your budget here if you just click on this little pencil icon right here. So what you can do once you're done with that is the last thing we'll need to do is set our search keywords. Click on planning, then go over to keyword planner. And in here, we can click on the discover new keywords. And here, I just need to set mine to English. And The area you can set to your area, but if you do not have enough search volume in your area, you can just set it to United States. Click on include and then click on save. And we want it to be displayed for roofer keywords, so get results for roofer. And as you can see in here, this is how much the top of range and bid, low range bid and high range bid is. So this is typically the range you see for roofer. And what we want to do is we want to find all the keywords we would like to include in our ad group. So roofing companies near me, roof repair near me, metal roofing, roofing contractors. These all look good if these are services you offer. So you need to click on existing campaign in here, and you need to click on the roofer tutorial or the roof, whatever you call your campaign, and then select the ad group that was made during this setup. We should have called that something else than ad group 1, but whatever. And then we want to set them all to phrase match, and we want to add keywords. Click on confirm. The reason we're using phrase match is that is more closely related to the keywords that we want to be displayed for. So essentially broad match keywords, if you want to be displayed for broad match keywords, and you have Houston in your keyword, you will basically be displayed for restaurants Houston and 10 things to do in Houston and whatever. So you do not want to be you do not want to have them displayed as broad match. Now what we can do is we can head over to our campaigns, go to ad groups, and we should now be able to see in our ad group 1, which we can now call something else. We can call it roofers in Houston. If I can spell correctly, Houston. There we go. Click on save. We can now in this ad group see all our search keywords, which should be in phrase match, except for those we added before we added them through this keyword search research. So what we can do with those that are in, as you can see here, these that are in broad match, which don't have those signs before and after the word, what we can do is we can actually select all their keywords, select all 20, edit, and we can click on change match types, change all match types, and change them from broad match to a phrase match. Click on apply, and that should be it. That's how you set up a Google Ads campaigns for roofers in 10 minutes. Please make sure to subscribe and click the link below if you want us to do Google Ads for you, and I'll see you in the next one.